Welcome to Happy Media. In this video we are giving the details about free-range chicken farming. Free-range denotes a method of farming husbandry where the animals, for at least part of the day, can roam freely outdoors, rather than being confined in an enclosure for 24 hours each day. On many farms, the outdoors ranging area is fenced, thereby technically making this an enclosure. However, free-range systems usually offer the opportunity for the extensive locomotion and sunlight that is otherwise prevented by indoor housing systems. Free-range may apply to meat, eggs or dairy farming. In ranching, free-range livestock are permitted to roam without being fenced in, as opposed to fenced-in pastures. In many agriculture-based economies, free-range livestock are quite common. If one allows free-range to include herding, free-range was a typical husbandry method at least until the development of barbed wire and chicken wire. The generally poor understanding of nutrition and diseases before the 20th century made it difficult to raise many livestock species without giving them access to a varied diet, and the labor of keeping livestock in confinement and carrying all their feed to them was prohibitive except for high-profit animals such as dairy cattle. In the case of poultry, free-range was the dominant system until the discovery of vitamins A and D in the 1920s, which allowed confinement to be practiced successfully on a commercial scale. Before that, grain feed and sunshine, for the vitamin D, were necessary to provide the necessary vitamin content. Some large commercial breeding flocks were reared on pasture into the 1950s. Nutritional science resulted in the increased use of confinement for other livestock species in much the same way. Free-range poultry. In poultry keeping, free-range is widely confused with yarding, which means keeping poultry in fenced yards. Yarding, as well as flawless portable chicken pens, chicken tractors, may have some of the benefits of free-range livestock, but, in reality, the methods have little in common with the free-range method. A behavioral definition of free-range is perhaps the most useful: chickens kept with a fence that restricts their movements very little. This has practical implications. For example, according to Joel, the most effective measure of preventing cannibalism seems to be to give the birds good grass range. Daybeaking was invented to prevent cannibalism for birds not on free range, and the need for daybeaking can be seen as a litmus test for whether the chicken's environment is sufficiently free-range-like. Thank you for watching this video. Please share and subscribe this channel for more innovative videos.